Hello there, happy Homebrew Wednesday. It's Finny here from Finny's. Oh, no, from Emporium Brewing. Sorry, force of habit. Um, I did do a video here in the warehouse about 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. But it seems I forgot to post it because I've just found it in my upload folder. So today will be a little bit of a longer one, so apologies for that, but bear with us. We back the 4 weeks ago when I did my last video, which I thought I'd uploaded, I brewed a Marzen. It was my first batch in the warehouse here in Kaikoura. And I've just caked it. So in a moment, I'll show you what it looks like. But in the first instance, here's me 3 weeks ago brewing. Check it out. Oh, happy Homebrew Wednesday, everyone. It's Finny here. And today I'm doing my first brew in the warehouse. So we've dragged out the grainfather, and we're doing a Marzen, which is like an October style, Oktoberfest style German lager, which is for the lager comp that we've got coming up for the homebrew club. So it should be nice malty. A little bit I'm using SARS as the hop, so a little bit of SARS character, but just a nice clean, malty, easy drinking beer. So aiming for about a 1060 starting gravity, and so it should end up about 5.5 to 6%. And yeah, so we're going to kick it off today. I've had to come up to see what the builders have been up to, which they've been doing a great job. So yeah, kick it off today. I'll be back probably next weekend, once I've finished completed the finish of the handover in the shop, to then bump up the temperature a wee bit, and then leave it while we're on holiday for a wee bit, and then come back, keg it, and try not to drink it before it's ready, which would be pretty tricky. So we've pretty much got everything I need. My brewing kit's been spread to the four corners, but we've got the grainfather, we've got a fermenter, we've even got a fridge we can temp control, because I don't have anything on keg at the moment, on tap, so I can use my kegerator for that part. As long as the builders don't unplug it, it will be fine. Yeah, this is pretty exciting. We'd probably call it mountain view, because as we're brewing, we've got a lovely view of the Kaikoura's. What more would you want? So I'm going to crack on with this, and I'll catch you in a bit. Hopefully we can put some more footage in as we're brewing it. Rightio, see you in a moment. Alright guys, a little bit about the mash. So it's just up to 50 degrees now, and I'm not going to stop the PID working, but I'm going to mash in at 50 and give it like a very small protein rest, because it's very well modified malt. It's Gladfield malt, so it's not German traditional malt that wants a protein rest and then move through like you would a traditional bock. So I'm just going to set it in at 50 and then just let it free rise using the element to get it to 67, and then leave it there for now. Once it gets to 67, or if I notice that conversion's completely done, because you can see using the grainfather, because of that recirculation, you can see when your mash is pretty much done, because it's so much, it becomes really clear, less starch is left. So I'm going to do that, and then bring it up to 75 to mash out, and then starge and carry on. So here we go, we just hit 50, so we'll get mashing in. There you go, beautiful sunset going on over the Kaikoura's tonight. So we have boiled, and we're just cooling down. Normally I would start transferring it, it's at 51 at the moment. I'd normally slow it down and start transferring it into the bucket, but because it's a lager, I want to get even colder than I probably normally would. The ground temperature, I think, when I first put it in was about 12, so imagine we're probably going to get to hopefully about 15, 16, and then unfortunately I'm just going to have to pitch, because I've got to drive back to Christchurch tonight. So, I mean, normally what I've noticed for my fridge, it cools down about 1 degree an hour, so it'll potentially be a little bit warm for the first 4 to 5 hours. So hopefully it doesn't affect the flavours too much. So I've got 3 sachets of Bavarian lager strain from Magro Jacks to use. And I forgot to say the grist. So we had in there, this is 21 litre recipe. There was a kilo of Vienna, 1.8 of Pilsner, 1.8 of Munich, and I think it was 400 grams of Cara Munich, and I think it's 80 grams of sour grapes, just to drop that pH a wee bit more to get that nice sort of crisp finish on the beer. And we added some salts to the boil. So we added Epsom salts to increase the magnesium for the yeast health. We also added calcium chloride and calcium sulfate. So equal amounts of those two, just to try and get the calcium levels up for the yeast health and all that part. And then I sort of just wanted a balanced malt profile. From everything I was reading, I couldn't find anything really that said too much about the water profile that they have over there. So I thought we'll go with a balanced at about 60 parts per million each. So hopefully that works, because then you'll have the maltiness plus a slight, that bitterness over there as well. Down to 49 now, so it's good. We're slowly getting there. So that's about it. Hopefully I'll be able to come back in a week's time and just bump the degree up a wee bit. Still help let it finish out. And then, when I come back from holidays, I'll keg it, and then let it lager for a wee bit in the keg. After probably cold crashing it for a few days in here. So that's me for this week. Enjoy everything you're doing this week with beer brew wise, and hopefully we'll see you the week after. Take care. Cheers. Alright, so that was, like I said, 3-4 weeks ago. And this is the resulting beer. And my hydrometer is somewhere over there in like a million boxes. So I've got to go and dig it out. So I don't know the final gravity of this yet. But tastes pretty good, considering how young it is. Got a nice bitterness. It's quite crisp. It's not too sweet. I thought with that, it had 400 grams of Cara Munich in it. Sorry, I thought that might add a bit too much sweetness, but seems to be quite good. Clarity is pretty good. So all in all, it's turned out all right. Once I do my hydro sample, I'll hopefully put a ticker thingy up and say what it is. But so it should be about 5.5 ish. So sort of nice, lager. Because it's beautiful weather at the moment. You want a lager in your stocks. Throwing it down at the moment. It's been awful. But to be fair, New Zealand's had a pretty good winter, so I can't really complain. So Laura and I are now permanently in Kaikoura. We've made the move down earlier this week. So Monday we moved here permanently. So we had a couple of good days of weather. Started getting cracking on with the mini golf course, and then the last few days the heavens have opened. What you can do. So we just had a couple of weeks of holidays over in San Francisco in the States, which was pretty cool. Had some really cool beers, and so hopefully that's given me a few ideas as to what to do in the future for Emporium and for like a homebrew side of things. There's one definitely that was from Faction Brewing called Anomaly, which is basically, it looks like this, like that sort of colour, but tastes like a stout. Man, it's superb beer. So I'm going to hopefully do a version of that for himself on the homebrew scale, and maybe do a large batch to take to the Great Kiwi Beer Festival in January, because we booked in to go to that as Emporium, and so that'll be good life. And then we've also got Seafest that is in Kaikoura in October. So hopefully you can hear me over all this rain. I like how it waited for me to start talking to you before doing it. Hang on. Check it out. It's our brewery cat. Say hello, Poppy. So Poppy came with us on Monday. So she was being looked after by friends, and now she's slowly getting used to the place. So I think it was only yesterday we let her out into the warehouse part of it, and wide-eyed and like real freaked out about it. But as you can see now, not a care in the world. It was funny, earlier on, I'd let her out around here, and just couldn't find her. She must have been curled up in something just asleep. And So yeah, she is. She'll be loving it once we get sorted. And she can get outside and start messing around with people's balls on the mini golf course. So I have just hit 300 likes as well, subscribers. So thank you very much, everybody. I'll do a competition next video, so keep a watch out for that. But until then, take care of yourselves, and I hope this hasn't dragged on too long for you. Take care, and I'll see you soon.